I'm deeply concerned that in certain pockets of Christianity, we've allowed the term bold in your faith to give allowance for people to be jerks and use dehumanizing rhetoric towards other people. We're called as followers of Jesus to have the fruit of the Spirit, things like kindness and gentleness. If your speech is filled with harshness, dehumanizing rhetoric, anger, that's not fruit of the Spirit. And we need to be really mindful, church, of when we call people bold in their faith. I'm sick and tired of this language, because what it does to people who are not followers of Jesus, and to those of us who are, is it says this is what it means to be a follower of Jesus. But when I look at the life and the teachings of Jesus, and I look at how we're called to speak and how we're called to behave and act, oftentimes the people that we're calling bold in their faith are not actually being bold for their faith. They're using dehumanizing rhetoric towards other people. Even if you can get to the point that they're right about what they say, how they say it matters deeply. We need to be reminded of James 1. Let everyone be quick to hear, slow to speak, slow to anger, for the anger of man doesn't produce the righteousness of God. Just because you're angry or you have a hot take and people like it or respond or click it doesn't mean that you're right in it. We need to be people who follow Jesus, not only with what we believe, but how we go about believing it. Being bold in your faith is important and it's good, but that is not justification for being a jerk, and we need to be really careful not to whitewash what people say just because they're being bold or saying it with passion or charisma. Sometimes they're being a jerk and falsely clothing it the label of Jesus, and we need to call that out because that gives a false representation of Jesus. And when I read through places like Revelation, where I'm preaching right now, the language is really harsh about when we falsely call things of Christ that are not.